Hello and welcome. So, given each triangle below, solve for x. We should have exact answers, no decimals. So, looking at this, I'd say, all right, well, in order to do anything that we're solving for x for, you got to figure out what on earth are you looking at? You're given a triangle here. Okay, more than that, you're given an equilateral triangle. How do you know? Well, here we see these little dashes on each of those sides. That means that every side is congruent to each other. And an equilateral triangle, by definition, says that all three sides are congruent to each other. And you're like, great, now you know it's an equilateral triangle. How does that help you find that angle right there? Well, if you know all three sides are congruent to each other, okay, an equilateral triangle says that all three sides are equal, and that also guarantees that all three angles are equal. Yay! Huzzah! Well, hold on a second. We know that all angles in a triangle, right? Angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3. They all add up to 180 degrees within a triangle. So, if we know here that all three angles must be the same, and they have to add up to 180, that means if the first angle is x, so is the second one. That means so is the third one. And then you have this lovely case of x plus x plus x. So in other words, 3x equals 180. Divide by 3, and you find that your angles are 60 degrees. Now, if you knew, or just 60 if we're solving for x, but if you knew this was an equilateral triangle, fun fact, any equilateral triangle will always have an angle of 60 degrees, and every angle will be 60. Alright, and that's just a property of equilateral triangles. Okay, so when we get this second property, it's just a two-parter question. Then we can see that all three angles are equal, which is a property of equilateral triangles. That means we hit that qualification, which then guarantees that all three sides are equal. So if this side's 11, so is that side. So is that side. There's your answer. You're done. Okay, that's as crazy as it needs to get. It's just using a straight property of equilateral triangles. Know what you're looking at, know how to use it. Alright, thanks for watching.